Are you in your senior year and doing these things? If so, you're seriously hindering your future, and I'm about to tell you why you need to stop right now. Senior year is a crucial time, and the choices you make today can either set you up for success or make things a lot harder down the road. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 common habits that many seniors unknowingly fall into, which can seriously hold them back. These are the things you might be doing right now without even realizing it. But after today, you'll know exactly what to stop doing so you can finish strong and step into your future with confidence. Let's dive in. Segment 1. Stop procrastinating on important decisions. Procrastination can be a silent killer when it comes to your future goals, especially during your senior year. It's easy to think that you have more time than you actually do, whether it's for college applications, career choices, or even deciding what your next steps will be. But here's the thing. Time slips away faster than you realize, and the longer you wait, the more stressful it gets. If you push things off now, you'll only end up facing a mountain of pressure later on, and trust me, that's not a place you want to be. Let me tell you a story about Emily, a senior who thought she had all the time in the world. She kept telling herself, "I'll start my college applications next week," or "I'll figure out my career plans later." Before she knew it, senior year was flying by, and the deadlines for college applications were looming. She started to panic. The stress of writing essays, gathering recommendation letters, and submitting everything on time felt overwhelming. And she ended up turning in her applications at the last minute, not feeling proud of the work she'd put in. If she had started earlier, she could have given herself the time to perfect her applications and reduce the anxiety that came with it. This is exactly why procrastination is such a dangerous habit. Whether it's putting off researching colleges, delaying career planning, or even deciding on your next steps after graduation, it's easy to convince yourself that you have more time than you do. But the truth is, the earlier you make these decisions, the more prepared and confident you'll feel. Don't wait until the last minute to make choices that could impact your future for years to come. Start small by breaking down your big goals into manageable tasks and commit to making progress every day. That way, when those deadlines approach, you'll be ready, and you won't have to deal with the stress of rushing at the last minute. Segment 2. Stop neglecting your mental health. Senior year comes with a lot of pressure. Between final exams, college applications, career decisions, and the general anxiety about what comes next, it can feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. And here's the thing. Ignoring your mental health during this time can really derail you. When you're constantly stressed out or overwhelmed, it's hard to stay focused on your goals. Instead of feeling motivated, you might end up feeling burnt out, and poor mental health can lead to poor decision-making. Take Jake, for example. He was a senior who seemed like he had it all together on the outside. But inside, he was struggling. The pressure of college applications, the fear of the unknown, and his desire to keep up with everything left him mentally drained. He started skipping schoolwork and pushing off social events, thinking that working harder would eventually ease the pressure. But it didn't. He was losing his focus, feeling anxious all the time and couldn't see a clear path forward. Jake was in a downward spiral, and he wasn't able to make decisions or even enjoy his last year of high school. But everything changed when he finally decided to seek help. He talked to his school counselor, who gave him strategies for managing stress, and started talking to friends and family about what he was going through. With that support, he was able to regain his focus and make better decisions. He realized that taking care of his mental health wasn't a luxury. It was essential for his success. Ignoring your mental health isn't just a mistake. It's a ticking time bomb. If you don't address the stress and pressures now, they can snowball and make it harder to enjoy your senior year or make the right decisions for your future. So, take the time to check in with yourself. Talk to someone you trust. Practice stress-relieving activities and seek help when you need it. Your mental health is the foundation for everything else in your life. Don't neglect it. Segment 3. Stop putting off financial planning. As a senior, it might feel like there's plenty of time before you have to deal with money matters. Maybe you're not even thinking about budgeting or saving right now, especially if you're not heading to college or work right away. But here's the truth. Putting off financial planning now can leave you scrambling later. The sooner you start managing your finances, the more prepared you'll be for the future, whether it's paying for school, moving out, or setting yourself up for financial independence. Take Sarah, for instance. She graduated high school without much thought about money. She was excited about the freedom post-graduation and didn't think about budgeting, saving, or setting financial goals. At first, it wasn't a huge issue because she was living at home and wasn't responsible for bills or big expenses. But after a few months, Sarah quickly realized she had no idea how to manage her finances. She didn't have a savings cushion for emergencies, and when an unexpected expense popped up, she had to rely on credit cards. The stress of paying off debt and juggling bills hit her hard, and she wished she had taken the time in her senior year to learn more about financial responsibility. Financial planning doesn't mean you have to be a financial expert. It's about taking small steps to understand how money works and how to manage it. Even if you're not immediately entering the workforce or college, start thinking about budgeting. Set up a savings account and make sure you understand the basics, like how to track your spending and save for the future. If you can start putting aside a small amount of money now, it will pay off in the long run. This will help you avoid the stress and frustration of scrambling to figure things out when you're suddenly on your own. The earlier you start, the easier it will be to avoid financial headaches down the road. It's never too early to get serious about your finances, so take action now. Trust me, future you will thank you for it. Segment 4. Stop focusing too much on the opinion of others. As a senior, it's easy to get caught up in the opinions of those around you, whether it's your friends, family, or even people you don't know well. The pressure to fit in, follow trends, or meet other people's expectations can be overwhelming. But here's the thing. Constantly worrying about what others think of you can derail your personal growth and happiness. It's your life, and the only opinion that truly matters is yours. If you live for the approval of others, you'll never fully embrace who you are or pursue what makes you happy. Take Alex, for example. Throughout senior year, he was torn between his passion for art and his friends' pressure to pursue something more practical, like business or engineering. Everyone around him seemed to have it figured out, and he started to doubt his own dreams. His friends often joked about how art wasn't a serious career choice, and he began to believe that maybe they were right. So, Alex made the decision to apply for business programs instead of pursuing his true passion. The problem? He wasn't excited about business. He was constantly stressed, and even though he got into a solid college, he felt like something was missing. A few years later, Alex looked back and realized that by ignoring his own desires and succumbing to the pressure of others, he had lost sight of what truly made him happy. He ended up switching majors halfway through his college career and pursuing art again. But the time he spent feeling disconnected from his true self left him frustrated and wondering what could have been if he had stayed true to his passion from the start. So, the moral of the story is this. While advice and opinions from others can be helpful, don't let them dictate your path. Your senior year is the time to start figuring out what you want, not what others expect. Don't let fear of judgment or the need to fit in keep you from chasing your own dreams. You have the power to create your own future, and it should be one that makes you happy, not one that's built around pleasing everyone else. Segment 5. Stop neglecting physical health. Your physical health is the foundation of everything else, especially during your senior year. Between exams, applications, and navigating all the stress of the final year of high school, it can be tempting to skip workouts, eat poorly, or just ignore how your body feels. But neglecting your physical health can seriously affect your energy levels, focus, and mood. If you're not taking care of your body, you'll find it harder to keep up with everything that's on your plate. And in a year full of stress, feeling sluggish or run down can make everything seem even more overwhelming. Take Mia, for example. During her senior year, Mia got so caught up in schoolwork, college applications, and socializing that she stopped exercising and didn't pay much attention to her diet. She'd eat whatever was convenient, often skipping meals or grabbing snacks that didn't give her much energy. By mid-year, Mia was feeling constantly tired. She'd wake up groggy, struggle to stay focused during class, and crash in the afternoon. Her mood wasn't great either. She felt irritable and discouraged, making it harder for her to stay on top of her responsibilities. It all came to a head during a big exam week, where Mia had trouble concentrating and ended up feeling completely drained halfway through her tests. What Mia learned the hard way was that without exercise and proper nutrition, it's nearly impossible to stay sharp or keep your energy up. If you want to handle the pressure of senior year and thrive, it's essential to prioritize your physical health. Regular exercise, even just a 20-minute walk a day, can help improve focus, reduce stress, and boost your mood. Eating balanced meals will fuel your body and give you the energy you need to stay sharp and motivated. Your body and mind work together, so if you're taking care of one, the other benefits. Senior year is stressful enough without adding physical burnout into the mix. So, make time for your health. Your future self will thank you for it. Segment 6. Stop avoiding networking and building connections. As a senior, you might feel like you already have enough on your plate with schoolwork, extracurriculars, and the looming pressure of figuring out what's next. But one thing you can't afford to ignore is the power of networking. Building relationships with your peers, teachers, and professionals can open up doors to future opportunities you might not even see right now. Whether it's landing an internship, discovering a job opportunity, or simply gaining advice from someone in your field of interest, connections are invaluable. Take Ethan, for example. Throughout his senior year, he kept to himself. He focused on his studies, stayed in his bubble, and didn't make much of an effort to network or get to know anyone outside his close circle. When it came time to apply for internships, Ethan found himself struggling. He didn't have any strong references, and he hadn't connected with any professionals who could offer him advice or open doors. Meanwhile, his classmates, who had made connections with teachers and professionals, were being offered internships and job opportunities. Ethan was left feeling frustrated, realizing that by isolating himself, he had missed out on valuable chances to grow. The thing about networking is that it's not just about handing out business cards or asking for favors. It's about genuinely building relationships with people who can support you in the future. It's about connecting with people who share your interests, getting involved in activities where you can meet others in your field, and even reaching out to alumni who have walked the same path. These connections can help you gain insights, into what comes after high school and provide a safety net when you're ready to take the next step. So, even if it feels uncomfortable or time-consuming, start making an effort to build meaningful connections now. Whether it's your teachers, peers, or professionals you meet at events, the relationships you foster today can become the stepping stones to your future success. Don't wait until it's too late to realize how important networking is. Start today, and let your connections work for you down the line. Conclusion. So there you have it. 6 things you need to stop doing right now in your senior year to set yourself up for a successful future. Remember, it's all about making smart choices and taking action now, so you're not playing catch-up later. If you start prioritizing your decisions today, you'll be amazed at the difference it makes in the long run. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment with a 9 if you're ready to make positive changes, or a 0 if you're still working on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and advice. Until next time, take care and make the most of your senior year.